Are you a first-time home buyer feeling overwhelmed by the thought of purchasing your dream home? Well, fear not. In this video, I will break down the entire home buying process into simple, manageable steps, making sure you have the knowledge and confidence you need to make informed decisions. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jerry Norman, a real estate agent at Oregon Life Homes. If you're a first-time home buyer in the Roseburg area, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to embark on a thrilling journey, your journey to home ownership. My goal is to make the home buying experience in Roseburg, Oregon as seamless as possible. So let's get into it. Home buying isn't just a process, it's an adventure. There are steps to follow and decisions to make. From assessing your finances to closing the deal, every stage brings its own challenges and rewards. And the excitement of finally moving into your new home is the cherry on top. A real estate agent is your ultimate tour guide in this journey. I not only offer invaluable knowledge and assets in property search, but also facilitate the closing process and much more. I work closely with you, making the home buying process more manageable and enjoyable. So, first off, to buy or rent? That's the question. Owning a home has its perks, but renting does too. Decision could be based on several factors, including financial situation, long-term plans, risk tolerance. Pros of buying a home: building equity. When you buy a home, each mortgage payment you make contributes to the building of equity in the property. Over time, you can potentially build significant wealth through property appreciation and paying down the mortgage. Stability and personalization. Homeownership provides stability, allowing you to establish roots in the community and create a space that reflects your personal style. You have the freedom to make improvements and renovations to customize the property to your liking. Homeowners may benefit from tax deductions on mortgage interest and property taxes, potentially reducing their overall tax liability. These deductions can be financially advantageous in the long run. And the cons of buying a home: you got high upfront fees. So buying a home typically requires substantial upfront investment, including a down payment, closing costs, and other expenses. This can be challenging for those without a significant savings. You're also responsible for your maintenance. As a homeowner, you're responsible for maintenance and repairs, which can be costly and time-consuming. Unexpected repairs can be an impact on your budget. Homeownership also ties you down to a specific location, making it less flexible compared to renting. If you need to move for job or lifestyle reasons, selling a property can take time and may involve additional costs. So what's the pros of renting a home? First, it's a lower initial cost. Renting usually requires a small upfront investment compared to buying a home. You may only need to pay a security deposit and first month's rent to move in. Less responsibilities. The maintenance, renters typically have fewer maintenance responsibilities, and the landlords are generally responsible for major repairs and property upkeep, relieving the tenant of any additional costs and tasks. Flexibility. Renting offers more flexibility in terms of living arrangements. It's easier to relocate to a new area, downsize if your needs change without much burden. The downsides of renting: no equity building. Rent payments do not contribute to the building equity of ownership. You do not benefit from potential property appreciation, missing out on a potential source of a long-term wealth. Renters have limited control over the property, such as restrictions on renovations and interior customizations. This can affect your ability to truly make the space your own. Rent prices can fluctuate over time, and you may face rent increases at the end of each lease term. This lack of stability could impact your long-term housing costs. So what's first in the home buying process? First, getting pre-approved for a loan. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage is like getting the green light to start the race. It helps you know your budget, it gives you a competitive edge, and paces a way for a smooth closing. I will guide you through every step by getting you in contact with one of my preferred lenders that I trust will help you get through the pre-approval process. So now that you've got the pre-approval, it's time to start house hunting. When house hunting, it's crucial to distinguish between your needs and desires. Needs are the non-negotiables, while the desires are the more preferences. Understanding this difference can make the home search process much easier. Let's look at some horror stories to learn from. These are cautionary tales, help you learn from others' mistakes and avoid making them yourselves. Buying a home is a thrilling adventure, but without careful consideration and planning, it can turn into a nightmare. Let's explore some of these real estate horror stories that serve as a cautionary tale and analyze what went wrong and help you avoid those similar pitfalls. First off, the money pit. Family bought an attractive home at a seemingly unbeatable price. Shortly after moving in, they began facing numerous issues with a leaky roof, faulty wiring, and cracked foundation. The repair costs were astronomical. So the lesson here is always get a thorough home inspection before finalizing the purchase. This will help you avoid buying a property with major hidden issues. So budget for repairs, even if the house seems in good condition. Next story is the never-ending renovation. Client purchased a fixer-upper with plans to renovate it into her dream home. However, the renovations became never-ending project, costing much more than anticipated, both financially and emotionally. So the lesson here is, if you're thinking about buying a fixer-upper, have a contractor come in and give you an estimate for purchasing. Set aside additional funds for unseen expenses and be realistic about all efforts involved. Number 3, the bidding war. Some clients got engaged in a fierce bidding war for a home they fell in love with. In the heat of the moment, they went significantly over their budget. Though they won the house, they struggled for years with the mortgage payments and had to sacrifice their lifestyles. So the lesson here is set your budget and stick to it. It's easy to get carried away in a bidding war, but it's crucial in the long-term implications of taking a larger mortgage than you can comfortably afford. The last one. Now, this wasn't me, but the disappearing agent. After hiring a real estate agent, this client found the perfect house. However, when it came to negotiations and closing, her agent became increasingly hard to reach, proving little support. So the lesson here is choose your real estate agent carefully. Look for someone who is not only experienced, but also dedicated. Read the reviews. The lessons here are: remember, a thorough inspection, budgeting, and having a reliable real estate agent can save you lots of trouble. So let's get back to it, the home buying process. It's good to remember that searching for a home is like uncovering hidden gems. It's about being patient, open-minded, and looking beyond aesthetics. Let me walk you through this process. Step 1, let's create a wish list. Before you start your search, create a wish list of what you desire in a home. Be specific, consider the number of the bedrooms, bathrooms, layout, yard size, proximity to work, school, and other amenities. Make sure you differentiate between the must-haves and nice-to-haves. Step 2, work with a real estate agent. As we discussed earlier, a real estate agent can be an invaluable asset. We have access to listings before they go public and an extensive network. We can use your wish list to help filter out options and can sometimes uncover hidden gems that you might overlook. Utilize online resources. Online real estate websites and apps can be a great resource for finding homes on the market. Also, you can use my website, sellwithnorman.com. That will tailor your search to your specific criteria and notify you through an app. Also, remember, the photos are deceiving. Use the tools to find potential options, but rely on in-person showing and your agent's insight to make judgments. Explore the physical neighborhoods. Physically drive around, walk the neighborhood can give you a great sense of the community. Sometimes the neighborhood might not seem appealing, but in person, it might have a charm that resonates with you. Additionally, you might stumble upon a property for sale that isn't online. Look beyond the aesthetics. When viewing a property, look beyond the paint colors and the decor. Pay attention to the layout, the natural light, the condition of the fixtures, etc. Sometimes a home might not have a wow factor at first glance, but has the potential to turn into a gem with a little bit of work. Go to open houses. Open houses are a great way to see a property in a low-pressure environment. They also allow you to see how the home is presented, which can sometimes be different from how it appears in photos. Take notes and features of those that you like and don't. Step 7, be patient and open-minded. This is a big one. Finding the right home can take time. Be patient, don't rush the process. You may make some offers that don't get accepted, but stay open-minded. Sometimes a home that doesn't tick all the boxes on your wish list can turn into the perfect home for you. Revisit potential options. If a home catches your interest, visit it more than once during different times of the day. This can give you a better feel for what living there would be like and can sometimes reveal things you didn't notice the first time. Take a walk around the block. It'll give you an idea of the neighborhood. Now, once you've found the perfect home for you and your family, it's time to make an offer. Your real estate agent will help you come up with a competitive offer. There will be a handful of documents and disclosures that will need to be signed that I will go over in another video. Once you have your offer, your agent will send it to the seller's agent to present to the sellers. There may be some negotiations and some counter offers during this process, but hopefully your offer will get accepted. Once the sellers accept your offer, now the real work begins. You will need to be prepared to make your earnest money deposit. This is a small amount of money that usually is taken out of your down payment. This is money that shows the sellers you are motivated and have some skin in the game and have intentions of making it through to closing. Next is the home inspection and appraisals, which are two essential aspects of the home buying process. While one focuses on the property's condition and the potential issues, the other establishes the market value of the home. So let's dive into their differences and why they matter. A home inspection is a thorough examination of the condition of the property. It's carried out by a professional home inspector who evaluates the physical structure, systems, and components of the house, from roof to foundation. This is for your information to ensure the home is to your standards with no surprises. A home inspection is paramount because it reveals underlying issues that may not be visible during a home showing. It can identify safety issues, structural problems, and required repairs. Knowing these issues beforehand will enable you to make informed decisions and potentially negotiate repairs or price adjustments. If the repairs are too much and the seller is not willing to negotiate, you can walk away and terminate the sale agreement and receive your earnest money back. An appraisal is an unbiased estimate of the value of the property you are buying. It's conducted by a licensed appraiser who is hired by the lender to evaluate the property and comparable homes in the area to establish a fair market value. An appraisal is typically required by a mortgage lender to ensure that the property is worth the amount of money they are lending. If the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, it may affect financing. The final stretch of the home buying journey is the closing process. It's the day you sign the papers, pay the down payment and closing costs, and finally get the keys to your new home. That sounds exciting. And just like that, we've made it through the whole home buying process. Hopefully this experience has been a great adventure for you and a learning experience. Thank you for joining me on this home buying journey. If you'd like to receive my free ebook that breaks down the home buying process, leave a comment below. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos such as this. Also, don't forget to share it with friends and family that might find this useful.